Welcome back, everybody. After the first round that saw 44 fierce competitors go against each other, the numbers are now trimmed to the top 22. The challenges are tougher, the excitement is at an all-time high. So now, into the second round we go to see who will rise to the occasion and who will fall short. The real battle starts now. The first battle of the second round is between a World War II German soldier who defeated William Wallace and a laser knight who defeated an Egyptian spearman. In this match, the German soldiers should be particularly nervous. This is because the laser knight, while also being a melee attack hero unit like William Wallace, has a 95% ranged block chance and 200 ranged armor, unlike Wallace. As before, the German soldiers are quickly taking positions on the bridge to shoot the approaching enemy. The laser knights are in place, and the shooting starts. Let's get a closer look at the situation with the approaching laser knights. Most of the bullets hit the laser knights, but are deflected, though some manage to do a little damage. A moment ago, the William Wallaces started to drop one by one from this position, but the laser knights stand strong. All the while, the laser knights get closer and closer to the German soldiers. If you look closely, you'll notice blood effects on the German soldiers, even though they haven't been directly attacked. This is due to deflected bullets. The bridge is quickly being cleared of German soldiers. The knights have reached the end of the bridge and are now mopping up the soldiers on land. As we speak, one of the laser knights has fallen. How many more will the German forces be able to take down before they are annihilated? Amazing! The laser knights have claimed victory with only a single casualty and are advancing to the fourth round. What an impressive performance! It's no surprise that this unit received the second most votes in the community poll, predicting the winner. Now let's move on to the second match of round 2. Now for the second match of round 2, it's a showdown between hero units. Let's check out the battle between Ballman, who throws powerful rubber balls, and Cleopatra, who hurls fierce fireballs. The match has started. Here come the Ballmen rushing into the pyramid arena. Cleopatra is also on the move to meet them, but it looks like Ballman has a longer range and starts attacking first. Cleopatra begins her attack, and oh, the Ballmen, with only 80 HP, are falling quickly to the splash damage of the fireballs. At the same time, it seems like some Cleopatras are being knocked out of the arena by the attacks. Cleopatra is powerful, but she's having trouble getting close. Let's go check on the Cleopatras that were launched out of the arena. Here's one. Can she land an attack? Oh, she's been launched almost vertically, like a rocket. Where did she go? There she is, shooting up and then crashing into the pyramid before falling to the ground. Now there are hardly any Cleopatras left in the arena. The few that remain can't seem to land effective attacks. One just fired a shot, but that was the last one. Where's the last Cleopatra? We found her. She's being bombarded by numerous balls. And that's it. Ballman wins the match. What a powerful performance. Who will face them in round 3? Let's find out. The third match of round 2 features a showdown between Stationary Artillery, who defeated Naked Gun, and Troll, who overcame Roman General. The Troll boasts an impressive 12,000 HP, but it remains to be seen whether they can withstand the firepower of 2,000 stationary artillery units, each dealing 1,000 damage with an additional 250 splash damage. With just a single volley, half of the Trolls are annihilated. The Trolls are defeated without even getting a chance to swing their clubs, making Stationary Artillery the opponent for Ballman in round 3. The next match features 2 units from the same Roman faction battling for a spot in round 3. It's a showdown between 12,500 Roman archers and 5,000 Roman soldiers. Roman archers have a clear advantage, firing arrows that deal 15 damage from a range of 120, approximately every 2 seconds. You can see in the unit settings screen that their attack speed is listed as 1. But why do we say they fire approximately every 2 seconds instead of simply stating their attack speed as 1? Because this statistic is inaccurate. To verify this, we will compare the time it takes for Roman archers and medieval archers, who also have an attack speed of 1, to fire 10 arrows. You can already see that medieval archers have a slower firing rate. It took Roman archers 24.4 seconds to fire all 10 arrows, while it took medieval archers 29.1 seconds. This difference becomes more significant over longer battle times and with more units. So we cannot say they have the same attack speed, nor is it an accurate statistic to provide. Additionally, some units in this game can fire more than one projectile at a time, making things even more complex. Anyway, that's enough about the Roman archers. Let's take a look at the Roman soldiers. Roman soldiers carry shields large enough to fully cover their bodies, giving them a 96% chance to block ranged attacks. So their shields will provide solid protection against arrows as they advance to a distance where they can attack the archers. Now let's start the battle between the Roman faction units. The match has started. The Roman soldiers are advancing while blocking countless arrows. Their key to success is to reach the archers with as few casualties as possible. As they get closer to the archers, some Roman soldiers start to fall. The soldiers have finally reached the archers and begin their attack. Listen to the incredible sound of arrows bouncing off the shields. As soon as they reach the archers, the Roman soldiers quickly start taking them down. Let's take a look at the left side from the archer's perspective. On the left side, some Roman soldiers have gone too deep into the formation of the archers, exposing their flanks and rear to the archers. A group of soldiers receiving volleys of arrows from the side is wiped out. If the Roman archers continue to exploit the flanks of the soldiers this well, they have a good chance of winning. The archers are being pushed back to the water side, but are handling the Roman soldiers well. The archers here seem to have no more room to retreat. The archers, driven to the edge, are wiped out. The soldiers who have cleared the archers by the river are now facing the archers head on again. But the archers' firepower is incredibly strong. The soldiers are falling quickly under concentrated fire. The remaining soldiers are being taken down, and on the left side, the archers are victorious. It looks like the soldiers won on the right side as they are coming from that direction. The forces that won on the left and right sides are now clashing to determine the final victory. Currently, the archers on the right side are by the river, so they can't position themselves on the flank. If this formation holds, the soldiers can continue to push the archers head on. Good. It looks like the number of Roman soldiers in the distance has decreased a bit, but there are still enough of them. Both sides' remaining soldiers are now in the triple digits. It's very close. For the Roman archers, if they can break the middle part here, they can attack the flanks of the Roman soldiers. Even if some Roman soldiers are killed, others quickly run in to fill the gaps. They have been pushed all the way to the distant river. One advantage for the archers is that the Roman soldiers are bunching up while the archers are spreading out. However, there aren't enough remaining archers to deliver the same firepower. Even if they attack the flanks, they can't kill the Roman soldiers as quickly as before. The Roman archers have been pushed into the river where they face drowning. The color of the river has turned red with blood. Where are the last three archers? Ah, there they are. With the last archer down, the Roman soldiers advance to round 3. The fifth match of round 2 features 5,000 zombies against 12,500 shotgun soldiers. No need for explanations, let's just watch. As expected, it was an easy fight for the shotgun soldiers. Now we all know which weapon to choose if a zombie apocalypse happens. With this, the Roman soldiers will face the shotgun soldiers in round 3. We're already halfway through the round 2 matches. Next up is the battle between the mantis shrimp and the modern soldier. Let's see if a mantis shrimp scaled up to the size of a small dog can withstand 5.56 mm bullets. Of course not. It's the 7th match of round 2. The medieval faction's catapult, which defeated the evil faction's witch, is up against the evil faction's werewolf, who defeated the medieval faction's heavy knight. Let's get started. The catapult is incredibly powerful. Avenging the Heavy Knight from the same faction, the catapult advances to round 3 to face the modern soldier. Next is a battle between dual pistols and a bow. We can already guess the outcome, right? Let's watch quickly and move on to the fight between Action Man and the Sherman tank. As expected, the bow is no match for the dual pistols. Look at those archers getting tossed around like popcorn. Even though Annie Oakley is a hero unit, it's a bit strange that her stats include splash damage and impact force. It seems to be an homage to old Western movies where a shot would send someone flying dramatically. Still, dealing 500 splash damage within a 2-meter radius seems a bit overpowered. Anyway, which unit will face this powerful hero in the next round? It will be decided in the match between Action Man and the Sherman tank. Both units are very strong. You saw the thick armor of the Sherman in the last battle against the Ghost. Let's see if it can deflect the attacks of the hero unit Action Man. Right from the start, the Action Men are sent flying like bowling pins by Sherman's shells. Just like Ballman's winning strategy against Cleopatra, if Sherman can keep the enemy in the air and steal their time to attack, it might win against this hero unit. but many of the shots are missing. Action Man is truly powerful. With this victory, we have a showdown between two Akimbo hero units, Annie Oakley and Action Man, in round 3. Round 2 is now down to its final 2 matches. Up next, we have Redcoat versus Tyrannosaurus Rex and Spartan versus free-ranged chicken. Let's start with Redcoat versus T-Rex. The battlefield is deep jungle, the home turf of the T-Rex. Can you feel the eyes of the 100 T-Rexes lurking in 5 directions, ready to ambush the Redcoats in the middle of the jungle? Let's see what happens. The match has begun. The visual effects from the Redcoats' muskets are impressive. The T-Rexes from the 3 o'clock direction reach the Redcoats first and start their attack. Then the T-Rexes from all other directions arrive sequentially. Oh, the T-Rexes from the 3 o'clock direction are already wiped out. There seem to be quite a few T-Rexes coming from the 6 o'clock direction. The Redcoats need to quickly finish off the T-Rexes coming from the 12 o'clock direction so they can concentrate their firepower on the larger group. The T-Rexes are devouring the Redcoats faster than I expected. Let's move the camera back a bit. Have the T-Rexes from the 12 o'clock direction been dealt with? Yes, they have. The Redcoats can now focus their firepower on one direction. The T-Rex's attack speed has significantly slowed down. And with that, the Redcoats have won. It was a close match. If the number of surviving Redcoats had fallen below a certain point, they wouldn't have been able to handle the high HP T-Rexes and would have been slowly wiped out. The free-range chicken defeated the footmen in round 1 with their quick attack, firing 3 eggs that deal 10 damage each. In round 2, they faced the shield-bearing Spartans, whose round shields have a 55% chance to block incoming projectiles. So let's watch the last match of round 2 and see who will face the Redcoats next. The Spartans charge in with full force. They've entered the range of the chickens, and now countless eggs are being fired. The Spartans raise their shields to block the eggs, but some of them are already falling. Wow, that's some impressive firepower. Even the shield-bearing Spartans can't withstand it. With the Spartans wiped out, the free-range chicken claims victory. Back to the bracket. Let's update the results of the matches so far. A standout in round 3 is the Roman soldier. Overcoming the disadvantage of being a melee unit, they are the only melee unit to advance to round 3. Since Laser Knight defeated the German soldier and advanced directly to round 4, we'll start round 3 with the battle between Ballman and stationary artillery. The battle between two powerful contenders has begun. Oh, the Ballmen, who have been sending their opponents flying, are now getting a taste of their own medicine. With just 3 volleys, the 2,000 stationary artillery units have wiped out almost all the Ballmen. It seems like the remaining Ballmen, who are still marked as alive, are currently falling back to the ground after being launched high into the sky. As the last Ballman hits the ground, stationary artillery secures the victory and will face the Laser Knight in round 4. Next up is the battle between 5,000 Roman soldiers and 12,500 shotgun men. They're now charging towards each other from opposite sides of the oasis. The battle begins on the left side of the oasis from the perspective of the Roman soldiers. Let's take a look at the battle on the right side of the oasis. The Romans are breaking through the wall and entering the courtyard to start their attack. Wow, the firepower of the shotgunmen is intense. But the bullets bouncing off the shields are equally impressive. The Romans are getting close, and the rebounding bullets are causing casualties among the shotgunmen. Having cleared the enemies in the courtyard, the Romans are now pushing hard against the shotgunmen positioned below the hill. The number of Romans has significantly decreased as well. The line of remaining shotgunmen is thinning, but the Romans have also suffered heavy losses. The battle on the right side of the oasis has come to an end. The Romans who won the battle on the other side have already arrived. The number of surviving soldiers has now reversed. This is very interesting. Once again, the only melee unit, the Roman soldiers, triumphs and advances to round 4. Let's go see the battle that will determine their next opponent. It's a showdown between 3,333 modern soldiers and 2,000 catapults. The modern soldiers begin their charge and open fire first. I thought the catapults would have a longer range, but historical data shows that catapults had a range of only 500 to 1,000 feet. In contrast, the M4 carbine has a maximum range of 1,968 feet, so this makes sense. The catapults have started firing as well, but their accuracy isn't great. Oh, there aren't many catapults left. With the last remaining catapult destroyed, the modern soldiers emerge victorious and will face the Roman soldiers next. This battle is an akimbo showdown between 2 hero units. Given their godlike status in this game, they will fight atop Mount Olympus. Annie Oakley is armed with revolvers that fire explosive bullets, while Action Man is equipped with automatic pistols that shoot penetrating rounds. We could call this a battle of explosions versus penetrations. Now let's get into the battle. The fight has begun. Right from the start, about a third of the action men are hit by explosive rounds and tumble down the mountain. Of course, with 10,000 HP, they won't die, and they will climb back up. Still, this means they are temporarily out of the fight, giving Annie Oakley a strong start. Do you see the power of those penetrating rounds? As the surviving action men close the distance, their shots are hitting more accurately. The number of Annie Oakleys is rapidly decreasing. As the last Annie Oakley falls down the mountain, Action Man wins the Akimbo Showdown. Now we've reached the final battle of round 3. The battle begins and the chickens are charging fiercely. Look at them go, hustling with their short legs. The chickens have finally started firing. The redcoats are slow to attack, but with a solid 300 HP, they don't go down easily. With each volley from the redcoats, nearly 700 chickens are being wiped out. Victory for the redcoats is just a matter of time. Let's speed up the battle a bit. And there we have it. The final battle of round 3 ends with a victory for the redcoats. Let's return to the bracket and update the results so far. We started with 44 different units and now we're down to just 4. Only 5 more matches to go before we crown the winner of this tournament. Action Man and the redcoats got lucky and went straight to the semifinals. Now let's dive right into the remaining battles all the way to the finals without any breaks. First up, let's check out the battle between Laser Knight and Stationary Artillery, who took second and third place in the community poll, predicting the round 4 winners. The Laser Knights are charging forward. Even their high-range defense chance is useless against the powerful shells of the artillery. If that knight who landed in the middle of the artillery had survived, he might have taken out a few of them. After just 3 volleys, all the knights are gone. Even hero units couldn't get close and were annihilated. Stationary artillery is incredibly powerful. Next, we have the match between Roman Soldier, the only melee unit to make it to round 4, and Modern Soldier. Let's see if the Roman Soldier's shields can protect them this time. Right from the start, the Modern Soldier's kill count starts rising at a terrifying speed. As expected, blocking bullets with wooden shields was too much to ask. It looks like the challenge of the most persistent melee unit ends here. The Modern Soldiers easily pierce through the Roman Soldiers' wooden shields and wipe them out effortlessly. They advance to the semifinals to face Stationary Artillery. Let's move on to their match. The first match of the semifinals has begun. Unlike the other units so far, the Modern Soldiers are actually taking out some of the artillery. As they get closer, the artillery delivers precise shots, taking out the remaining Modern Soldiers in one blow. Let's fast forward until all the falling soldiers hit the ground. Stationary Artillery is truly formidable. They advance to the finals with impressive firepower. Let's quickly find out who will face Stationary Artillery in the finals. Wow, they didn't even need to cross the bridge. They annihilated the redcoats from the other side in no time. Was that too predictable? Well, now it's time for the grand finale. Both units have quickly dispatched their opponents, so this final match is set to be an explosive and fast-paced battle. Get ready and let's start. Wow, right from the start, Action Man's penetrating rounds are erasing the opponent like a pencil eraser. I'm not sure how this guy managed to fly over the artillery line, but he's now busy running to finish off the remaining artillery and claim the victory. 3 more artillery to take out until victory. Now just 1 left. So, the tournament with 44 different units ends with Action Man winning, just as many predicted. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Special thanks to our members Morg Rordon, 90 Guitar Rocker, YTK43, Mitch Bear 7, and Mirek Altinkum for their support. We welcome any comments or feedback on the content, and we'll see you next time with even more exciting videos.